Okay, thank you very much.
Ebenezer,
So,
hold on,
Hello.
Ebenezer. Let Nanama finish. You can come.
All right, all right.
okay,
Thank you.
thank you very much, Gloria. So, just as Gloria said, I'm Nanama. I'm the scholarship scout. So, we are happy to have you. Thank you all for joining here.
Okay, so we will go straight to the question and answer session. And like I said, this is the first time for the new cohort because some people might not know something, they might make mistake on previous applications. We want to have that open access where you can access directly and we can answer the question. I know Miss Blah, you joined first. Oh wait, Ebenezer, did you have a question before we start the Q&A session?
Yeah, I have a question.
Is it about the scholarship
Good
or
evening.
something else?
No, it's about the scholarship.
Okay, go ahead.
Currently for the undergraduates, the admission letters are not yet out. Those who just completed the senior high, they are still waiting for their results to come out, and some both are waiting for them. So I suggest I suggest you guys give another opportunity, that is to extend the dates so that those who haven't applied can get access to it. Yeah, that's my question.
Thank you for your question, Ebenezer. So previously, before we started, I introduced and I did say that we need students who currently have an offer letter because the 1 month window would close and like I said previously, we get more than 77 applications and we have one person doing all those reviews, even though I support sometimes, but it's a lot tedious if we have to leave the application open for more than a month. We might get like 200. So that's why we open it every 2 months so that people who are around that area of getting into school, maybe within that 2 month can apply. So every 2 months, you would have an application open.
Okay, so if the person have admission letter for, let's say, last year, can the person apply for the scholarship?
If the school is still taking them and they have like a reporting date, they have to be in school. Yes, you can provide that offer letter as long as it's active with the school. Because we pay all our tuition directly to the school. We don't pay directly to the students.
What I'm saying is that, if the person had the admission last year, right?
Yeah.
And maybe the person used last year's admission letter to apply, will it be acceptable?
Well, that's what I'm saying, that we pay directly to the school. So if you're using an old offer letter and the letter is still active with the school, and if we pay to the school, you're going to be going to that school, then yes, you can use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I think Mispa probably had network issues. Any other questions? Elvis and Ebenezer Nee, do you have any questions about the scholarship application?
Okay, so like I want to know, I applied the last time and then I don't know, I had problems submitting my video and I think that disqualified me or something. And I want to know how to upload it and then how to go about the video and all that, what it entails, so that I won't deviate this time.
Nanama.
Okay, so Ebenezer, I don't know if there are two Ebenezers, but if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you can use the surname to distinguish the surname.
Yeah, I get it that on this meeting there are two Ebenezers. I'm just trying to say, I don't know from last year's application there was another Ebenezer aside him, but I remember reviewing an Ebenezer's video. You sent it to us on WhatsApp, right?
Yeah, I did upload one of my videos.
Wait, who asked the question? Is it Ebenezer Nipote asked the question right now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So I'm asking, are you the same person I viewed your application? Because I remember receiving a video from one Ebenezer last month, or sorry, the last cohort. Are you the same person? Or you couldn't send it at all?
Yeah, I was able to send it on WhatsApp. I was given a number.
Okay. So if you were able to send it on WhatsApp, it's the same thing. It's either I receive it on the link we've sent it there, or you send it on WhatsApp. I'll still review it. So I don't think that's why you were disqualified, because I saw your video. So if you're having challenges uploading on the link on this new form, if we've written a body there, that you can send it to us on our WhatsApp number, and we're reviewing everything. There's no discrimination. The fact that you sent it on WhatsApp is still part of your application. So are you clear now, or still have not answered your question?
Oh, yes, please. It's clear.
All right, thank you.
Anybody else has questions? And then I think I would go through the scholarship application also. If you have questions, feel free to stop me and ask the question, but then we want everybody to understand our scholarship application. We started with the video application last year because it's a bit simple than reading the long messages, and it also shows your creativity side, which we're looking for more creatives with this new age of content creating. So if you have questions, you can go ahead and ask the question. If you can't go off mute, you can put them in the chat. I'll be helping with the chat. But I'll go through the application questions so you can see it. And if you have direct questions, you don't understand any question, let us know.
All right.
Yeah, so we have a very detailed application instruction here. It's on Google Drive, so you would need your email address to apply. When we are asking for video applications after you fill out the form, it's between 5 to 10-minute video. We have provided a link where you can put it in the Google Drive, but if you're having challenges, which people did have challenge last time, uploading the video, then you can send it to our scholarship scout who has the Cloochey Foundation phone number that you can send it via WhatsApp. So like we said, your the intro information, academic background, any achievements you had, you can add it there. The reason you chose your field of study, if you're going towards a university degree, why you deserve the scholarship, that would have to be in your video, how you overcame some challenges, and how the scholarship would help you. Educational and career goals also are needed, and then how the scholarship would aid in achieving these goals. Community development is very important because we're a foundation, we're a nonprofit. So we're looking for people that can volunteer in the future. When we call on you, you can come and support us during some activities that we might have in different communities in Ghana. You can add a personal story to make your application look very personal and very emotional or very touchy to the person reading it. Then we have future contributions, your plans of supporting your community. We really appreciate when we see people with application where they've already started community activities or volunteerism that they're doing, that is already impacting the community. It's very good to support such students because they're already making an impact, and this scholarship will go a long way to not just impact them, but also have a domino effect in their community. So that's what we're actually looking out for when you're creating your videos. And I'll let the scholarship scout add. We just don't want you having just putting your camera in your face and then recording a long video. It would be great if you're more creative about the video. That's what we want. We want to see creativity in your video. And that's how we selected the last year's group. We saw a bit of creativity in your video, add some touch to it so it can be more creative and not just us listening to one person. It can be one person in the video, but let it be creative. Let us see some unique touches to it. Technical requirement, do not copy or replicate anybody's work, because we would run it through a system and see if something was being copied. Be innovative and record creative content in an environment with good lighting. We did see some videos were recorded in the dark, so those things should not be happening. You should record your video in the light, because we will ask your permission if you want us to post it on YouTube. You can also see one of our recipients who we posted their video on YouTube. It was a very great video. It was in good lighting also. Clarity, it has to, and then the sound should be very good for us to hear. Your name the video with your full name, and then upload it here. If you cannot upload it here, that's why we provided the phone number for you to put it there. And that is the WhatsApp number that has been provided here. So apart from university students, which again, I would have to reiterate about, we don't sponsor graduate students, master's or PhD, even medical students, law students, we don't sponsor them. Pharmacy, we don't sponsor them. Yeah, it's just we're looking at the undergraduate studies right now. And we do provide some scholarship to JHS, SHS students who might be looking for either their own school fees or tuition fees that has prevented them from writing their BC or their WASI. We do support such students and students who are going to school who their parents cannot provide their school supplies. We do sponsor such students also, and there is a part in there that you can put it in if that's what you're looking out for. Then you can submit your application. The deadline is 31st, and all the details are here. And that's why we have JHS, SHS here. So we do sponsor polytechnic, nursing training, teacher trainings, as long as it's public institution, we do sponsor them also. And then most of the questions are down here that you can read. If you have any questions about any of the items or the questions we've provided in here, you can let us know. And then you can upload your documents, all documents required here. So just so you know, if you do not upload something, you will be disqualified for that. And you have to consent if you want your video to be posted on our YouTube page. So that's it for just a short review. Let me know if you have any questions. And Nanama, if you have anything else to add, you can go ahead and add it before we take more questions.
I think there's a question in the chat, but I don't have anything to say now. We can go on then.
Okay. The questions from Elvis says, can we apply if we have already paid our school fees for the particular year? So that's one thing we always say. We do not refund tuition to individuals. We do not refund tuitions to individuals. We have to pay directly to the schools. So if you have already paid your tuition, you would have to wait for the next academic year when you haven't paid, and you can put in the application, then we can pay directly to the school, but we do not do refunds to individuals. I hope that answers your question, Elvis. Thank you. Linda, do you have any questions? Hello, Linda. Okay. I'm not getting any more questions. Are we good to end the meeting?
I'm coming.
Okay.
Please, I'm coming.
Ebenezer, did you say you have a question?
Yes. Yes, that's my question.
Okay, Ebenezer, you said, would there be another question, another scholarship? Yes, every 2 months. So when we put out an application, we usually drop them, let's say the first of the month, and then we use the 30 or 31 days to collect all the applications. Then we close the portal on the 31st or the 30th, whichever month we post. Then the next month we usually so if this one ends on October 31st, in November, the whole of November, what we're doing is we're reviewing all the applications that we receive. And then after we have selected our finalists, we post another application. We open another application in December. So we always, every 2 months, we have an application open. Unless we get so many applications that we're not able to finish reviewing, then we move it to another date. We move it to the next month. So in July, we open an application and we needed extra time. We needed August and September to review those applications. So that took 2 months for us to finish the review, and then we opened again in October. So yes, it will be open. Mispa, I think I missed you. I wanted to ask if you had a question.
Yes, please. I had a question. I wanted to ask, if
Go ahead.
somebody have a D in WASI results, can he or she be able to apply for the scholarship?
Mispa, can you please repeat the question again? All right.
Like I was asking that if somebody had grade D in his or her WASI results, can he or she be able to apply for the scholarship?
Okay. I don't see. Okay, the scholarship scout probably is having some network issues. And you said E, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so would that be just one E? Can you put it in the
WASI.
Yes, you said E.
No,
D for
D
elephant.
for dog. B.
Oh,
Yeah.
D. Oh, D for dog. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So if it would, I think it would depend on if the D was the only D you got in the WASI. But I'll let if the scholarship scout join, she can also answer that question. It'll always depend on if your application is very good, you got D in just one course or subject. And then, mostly it would be us looking at your application and then the need you have. And if you already have like an offer letter or an admissions letter from the university, then it's a whole package. So, but if you get D in every subject, that would be a total disqualification. But if it's just one or two subjects, but the rest is A or B's, that is something we can consider. And then it would also look at how your application looks like.
Okay, thank you. But please, as for some of us students, I hope if you guys can help us create a platform that you'll be able to apply for the international scholarship and the schools for us.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's a very good idea. Okay. Thank you for bringing that up also. Yes. Thank you so much, Miss Pot. We did not consider that because we were just putting out research information out there. But if students need support on how to go about applying for those scholarships, we would discuss it as a team. And then if you're saying we should have a group, is it like a WhatsApp group or what kind of group are you talking about?
Please come again. The network is bad.
Okay. Are you talking about a WhatsApp group or like have it's on our social media pages, or how are you suggesting the group should look like?
Maybe maybe any social media group. Like, I just wanted, maybe you guys can apply for the schools on our behalf.
Yeah, that would not be possible. The universities will not allow that. So we can have either a one-on-one tuition, a one-on-one session. So maybe create a WhatsApp group and have a one-on-one session with a person. You can log into Zoom if it's your turn to have that question and answer with us. But we cannot apply on your behalf. They would not allow us to do that. We can only provide the information. So Mitzvah, I would take that suggestion up, and then in a few months or a few weeks, we would surely put out a flyer or a way that we would try to support students individually to help them have like a good application package before they submit it to the school.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea.
Okay. And then I have in the chat, it says, can someone apply for the scholarship with 2 results? That's WASI and then private WASI results. Yes, even the public universities do that. You can apply with your WASI result and then you attach either, previously they call it NOVDEC. I don't know what they call it now, but yes.
Yeah, right, NOVDEC.
Yes, we would accept that.
Okay.
And then I have Linda put in the chat, averagely, how many applicants are awarded the scholarship? Yes, so we award only 4 applicants. So for the tuition scholarship, only 4 applicants get it. Like I said, every 2 months we pick people. So at least by the end of the year, we've picked more than 10 or 15, 16 people for the scholarship. But it's only 4 out of all those 70 plus applications, we only pick 4. We're a growing foundation, so as we get more money, we're going to extend the 4 to more number. We're going to increase the numbers. Linda, I hope that answers your question. Okay. Let me know if there are any other questions. We're going to be on for up to 3 p.m. Oh, sorry, up to 7 p.m. And I can let you watch one of the videos we received from last year's application that was chosen for a scholarship. It was created by a student from Osei Tutu, and he was awarded a supply scholarship because he's already in a public institution or public senior high school that already is free education. So we offered him something else. And then let me play that video while, if you have any more questions, you can feel free and put them in the chat. But I'll let Nanama, if you can hear me, I wanted you to follow up. I want you to, if you want to add anything to Miss Blair's question about if a student has D in their WASI, would they be considered?
Okay, so if you say the person has a D, it literally depends on the whole results. I don't think one D should disqualify you. If it's a D and the rest are better, then I think.
Sorry, Nanama, you went on mute if you're still talking.
Sorry. Yeah, so as I was saying, if it's just one D but the rest are better, I think it's not bad. But if it's like a lot of Ds, then but just one D won't disqualify you.
Yeah, thank you so much. So we're going to watch an example of one of the videos that won the tuition scholarship, which is Alfred K. Dakwa's video. And so you can see how you can do your own video. You can't hear it. Let me stop sharing and reshare again. Can you hear it now? I just want to confirm if you can hear the video.
Laura, I can't hear, but I don't know if it's because it's the beginning of the video. Try forwarding it and let's see if it gets to the part where he's talking with him.
Can you hear it now?
No, I still can't hear.
Oh, okay. Let me. Sorry about that. Let me see. Usually when you share, there should be sound. I'm not seeing the sound or anything. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Alfred
Can you hear now?
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear.
I am 16 years of age and I am a second year student at Osei Senior High School. I am a general science student with biology, chemistry, elective mathematics and physics as my elective subjects. Over the past year and some months ago, I have worked rigorously and my works have been able to bear out good fruits. First and foremost, I am a young African scholar in which I have been granted the opportunity to participate in their impending residential summit held at Harare, Zimbabwe. And the most fascinating aspect of this story of mine is that I've been given a travel grant in which I'll be traveling to Zimbabwe without spending a penny. Secondly, I am a RISE Global finalist in which I was accepted to be part of the tens of thousands of people that applied for this year. Right now, I am a finalist waiting hopefully for the announcement of the 2024 Rise for the World Global winners. Last but not least, I am part of the first beneficiaries from the Cloochey Foundation program. Honestly, this program helped me a lot because it made me to get for myself materials which helped in stimulating my learning activity. I chose to be a science student because I realized I had the passion of knowing how and why certain natural occurrences takes place. Nonetheless, I also chose to be a science student because I wanted to help people with health impairment, and I knew this can become a reality only if I read science. Starting from my basic education, I faced numerous challenges and academically as well. This is because in my school, we had no access to infrastructures like an IT lab, a science lab, or even a library. And you can imagine the kind of effect the lack of these infrastructures will build on the student without having all these infrastructures in the school. So the challenges was even immense when I learned that the friends that I play with had access to all these infrastructures at their school, which made learning a much more easier activity for them. But for me, it was a challenge. But I learned the seed of an equivalent benefit in all these challenges which I faced. This is from the book entitled The Science of Success by Napoleon Hill, which he said that, I quote, "Every adversity carries the seed of an equivalent benefit," unquote. With hard work and determination, I was able to rise up with flying colors, passed my exam, and get myself enrolled in Osei Senior High School. I knew I would have gotten a better grade if I had access to better and quality education, but my ability to do this gave me the kind of motivation that I can do everything I want to do in the future. I aspire to attend Yale University, but before that, I want to get myself enrolled in pre-universities like African Leadership Academy or United World College. For this dream to become a reality, I need to write certain exams and also go for some interviews before this dream can become a reality. Therefore, I beseech to the Cloochey Foundation to help me to get some equipment like SAT test materials, science books and other books which will broaden my horizon, and such books mostly are on leadership and the act of growth mindset. Notwithstanding, the availability of these materials will broaden my horizon and also give me the motivation to work harder to use the books effectively, because I know that these books are available at my usage. I have contributed in the act of raising much more leaders in my society. the past year ago, I implemented some project at my former junior high school. The first one was entitled Equipping Students with Leadership Skills, and the next one was entitled the Empower Youth Community Alliance. The main aim of these projects is to equip the students with leadership skills, change-making mentality, and problem-solving skills. As John F. Kennedy defined leadership to be, leadership is the courage to face problems, the ability to solve it. I realized the need to raise potential leaders and problem solvers in the society as a leader myself, because Ralph Nader said that the function of leadership is to create more leaders, not followers. Most of the students who participated in my project was really fascinated about the new kind of experience I've brought into their lives, and that they had the desire to continue having similar projects in the future.
In today's program, I have learned that you don't need to be elected before you can become a leader.
I was greatly blessed to have myself involved in such an activity as this. And I know that continuing in this journey, I'll be able to get for myself certain skills which are going to help me in my academic life as a whole. I belong to a family of 6, and I am the third born of my family. Now, in fact, the education of my other siblings hindered me from getting access to quality education. This is because my father, being the breadwinner of the family and a farmer, at the same time a driver as well, was the one who was helping us or sponsoring us in our education. For my basic education, as I've said earlier, I had no access to a quality education. This is because my other siblings were attending prestigious schools in town, and my father could not afford to pay the school fees of all of us. Because of this, I had no access to quality education from my basic education. And even now, it is worse, because both of my other siblings are in the university and I'm in the secondary senior high school. But I know that in every adversity, there is a seed of an equivalent benefit. Although I am using the resources at my disposal judiciously to make sure that I finish school with high grades and grades capable of sending me to the university or even prestigious institutions in the globe. But I know that the Cloochey Foundation's program will be able to help me to even get to a higher extent, that my effect will not just be on a national base, but even on an international base. So, for me, for my educational life as a whole, I faced numerous challenges, rising from my basic education even to the secondary senior high school. That is the lack of materials, science materials, and other books which will help in broadening my horizon. And I know that the ability of the Cloochey Foundation to help me in this journey will send me a lot more far, so that I'll be able to achieve my goals. Now, my contribution for the Cloochey Foundation and the society as a whole is that I want to help in the act of raising more leaders, so that we will be able to impact our societies with positive changes. I also ensure to motivate the youth and equip them with entrepreneurial skills, so that they will be able to practice or bring to a physical view the societal changes that they will bring to the various problems they will encounter in their society. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that's the one of the recipients of our tuition scholarship. If you have questions, feel free to ask. We'll be here till 3 o'clock. And thank you so much for joining. But we'll still be here if you have questions. Hello, somebody just joined with an iPhone. Hello. Okay. Do you have any questions for us? Are you just joining? Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I think I'm on my side. I think everything is clear to me. I don't have any question for now.
Thank you, Benita. Okay, let's see the chat. Okay. If you have questions, you can put them in the chat. Or if you want to talk, you can also unmute yourself and talk. And let us know your name. But we'll be here till 3 o'clock. So if you have questions, put them in the chat. If you just joined us. If you want to also talk, just unmute yourself and talk.
Ebenezer is asking a question. Ebenezer said, what's your name? Is it?
I think he's talking to the person who just joined. Somebody joined with an iPhone. You said you have a question. Okay. Okay. Nanama, do you see the question in the chat? Do you want to answer that question?
Yeah, he says fee-paying students excluded. Yes, please. So we don't fund fee-paying students. It's only regular students. Yes. Please, I want to join with an iPhone. Can you identify yourself? What's your name? Okay, Beneza. The video we just watched, it was this year, just the last cohort. My name, okay, Gideon Boateng.
Gideon, do you have any other questions? And did we answer your question about the fee paying? Yes, we addressed
Gideon is saying
that.
medicine is.
Go ahead, Nanama. Go ahead.
All right, sure. Gideon, so before you join, we already mentioned that we don't even fund medical students, pharmacy, yes, all those programs, we don't fund it. So even if medicine is paying in your school, it's already excluded from the people who qualify to apply. You are 113. Gideon, please, what's that supposed to be? Can you unmute yourself and just
Okay, I'm saying you're 113 in class, and then about 23 gets regular. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Gideon.
I'm
I'm not
saying
sure
that
I
we
heard
are,
you clearly.
yeah, I'm saying we are about 113 in class.
And you said all of them are fee paying.
Yes, except three.
So
Except three.
are you saying that's what the public universities do? They only give medicine to three regular students, and the rest are all fee paying.
Yes, most of the public schools, almost everybody's. I know for you, so they give to pay, but I used to see they don't give to. They don't give like you don't give regular at all. And 10 years you give back about 10. And then they go to about 10. But then UDS there, I know there are a lot of regular students there for medicine. That's the only school that gives. That's the only public school that gives regular slots to a lot of people. But aside the rest, don't really give regular like it's 50-50.
Thank you for letting us know, Gideon. The only problem is for now we're not sponsoring medical students. So yeah, we're not sponsoring medical students, but I think it's a good thing to know about so that in the future when we can sponsor medical students, we can raise that notion with our sponsors so they know that medical students, like majority of them, are all fee paying. But for now, yeah, our funds are only for undergrad in public schools, but it's a good thing to know.
Is there a reason?
Well, because the funds are limited, we're a nonprofit. We get sponsorships to pay for tuition. So if we can pay 10 people's tuition compared to paying one person's tuition, we would prefer paying the 10 undergrad.
I understand, but it doesn't matter. You can help me with a little. Then my mother will also force and like I'll be okay with the little sponsor
Yeah,
money, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That for now, because medicine was actually added to the fact that we can't sponsor medical students, pharmacy students, and law students. I think it's next year. We're going to, at the end of the year, we will review all scholarships and see if we can open more opportunities for students in different programs and courses. So I'm sure next year you would hear from us if we're expanding our programs and courses. But for this year, we cannot sponsor medical students.
Okay, you guys would have to consider that because it's not fair. It's actually not fair to consider some courses and then leave some.
Yeah, well,
you pay very huge. I pay very huge fees.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
we
a
do,
child
we do know
of-
that, yeah.
I'm a child of a single parent, so I actually need financial aid. That's why I have to make scholarship opportunities. So like, it's unfair to see some just on the first scholarship platform that has rejected medical students.
Medical students, okay.
This is the second time I'm hearing from an organization that did not accept
Medical students,
it's not
yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
Because
I do understand that. I really do understand that. I think it's something that I will bring it up for the end of the year meeting so we can see how best we can support either individuals might say I want to take up one medical student or something. So I would suggest it and also let them know that public institutions are actually offering majority of the student fee paying so that they also know the stress that is on parents for medical students, their parents. So thank you for bringing that to my notice. But for this year, we don't sponsor medical students.
because I applied earlier on and now I thought my application was perfect and I was wondering why I didn't get that. Now I've seen that spouse cannot either. So thank you very much. I
Thank
hope
you
you
too.
guys consider it someday.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. Thank you so much for joining. Nanama, I think Ebenezer, you said for distance students, is it for if it's distance student for undergrad and it's a public institution? Yes, we do sponsor them. We haven't seen such a situation before, if I can ask Nanama about that. I haven't seen any distance students apply before.
Exactly, we haven't. But I think I had someone asking me a question about it sometime via WhatsApp. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the person could apply. But I think it's literally depends on the amount of fees you are paying as a distance student, because I believe mostly these distance students are always paying like double what the regular students are paying.
Okay.
And in that case, if for instance a regular student doing the same course is paying 2,500 University of Ghana and your distance you are paying like 5,000, then
Yeah.
just saying it's just as Gloria was explaining, that could fund two people's tuition, but it all has to be channeled to one person.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Ebenezer, thank you. I think one thing we'll probably start doing is getting the university tuition lists for all the students. And we probably have to do that so that we know exactly how much people are paying those, even though, like he's saying, most of the medical students are all put on fee paying. So I think we should get each university's list of tuitions.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we have 7 minutes to stay on and then we'll be signing out for today.
Okay. My question is that is there a age limit to this Cloochey scholarship if the applicant is maybe undergraduate?
No, there should be no age limit. We're only concerned about public schools if you're going to public school, if you're doing an undergrad. If you're old, no, we don't mind. Unless Danama, did we have something like that?
No, we don't base on age, and anyone at all can apply.
Miss Spa, do you have any other questions? We have 6 minutes to go. Ebenezer, if you have a question, you can.
My question is that do Cloochey Foundation have I mean a branch or an office in Ghana or Accra?
So we just registered the company. I think we got approval for registration in July. So we're now moving slowly because most of our workers are all remote, and most of our work we can actually do it remote. But if students want an office where they can come in, we are now starting to build our foundation in Ghana. So we don't have a physical office right now. If we have like our not graduation, but the award ceremony for the recipients, Nanama usually picks a place, a public place where we can have the award ceremony, where we can use the big check to award the recipients. But now we do not have an office in Ghana. We're working on it though, slowly getting there, because we just started in Ghana just this December, so we're getting there.
Okay, thank you.
But one thing I want to let everybody know is we're open for volunteerism. If you see a need in your community, you think we can support, you can bring it to our notice. We'll see if we can support. If not, we can also diverse it into a way we can use it for research or education for the general public, because I do think Ghana needs a lot of research and education that can be used for some practical implementation. So we're very open to people who want to volunteer. Did somebody have a question?
Yeah, I have a suggestion.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the Cloochey Foundation is really doing well when it comes to education and other aspects. But notwithstanding on that fact, I think more opportunities should be given. That is, more doors should be open to the less privileged, so that I mean a lot of people can also get access to this opportunity. Because some students are very brilliant. Yeah, some of the students are very brilliant, but due to some uncertainties, they don't have this opportunity at their disposal. So at the end of the day, their dreams are not met. So I think from next year going, I think effective implementation or changes can be done.
Can you suggest some of them to us?
As in the number of, the scholarship award, you said you pick 4, right?
Okay.
So I think it should be, expanded.
What number are you suggesting?
I think 10 will be okay. 10 will be okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, I just want a suggestion so I know what to say, when we have a meeting about expanding. 10 is okay. Okay. Thank you for suggesting that. Any other questions? We have 2 minutes to go.
And my last suggestion, I also think I don't know, is it possible to invite other non-organization to come and join the partnership? Is it possible?
Yeah, but it would be in what kind of capacity there would be. There would be a partnership. Yeah, we haven't looked at that yet. Probably maybe in a different aspect where maybe in our Bible competitions, we usually seek sponsors. Yeah, but next year we're having a Bible competition publicly with Nigeria. So maybe that one we seek sponsorship from like Ghanaian institutions and those other organizations that sponsor. But in terms of partnership, when it comes to the scholarship, we have not thought about that yet. But if you have suggestions, we're open.
Okay, so in Ghana here we have some non-organization, bodies that will be willing to, support the less privileged. So I think your group or your members should, sit down and then discuss and bring out maybe some flyers to draw people's attention to come and join together to, support the less privileged.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, thank you for letting us know. I think I will add that to our meeting notes to see what partnerships we can have that would expand the scholarship tuition payment. And if you have suggestions of any organization you think we should look out or we should reach out to, please feel free to send it to us. Email or send us an Instagram message or Facebook message.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you. Well, it's so I keep saying 3 o'clock because I'm in a different time zone from Ghana. So it's 7 o'clock in Ghana. I think we will end it here. Anybody has any last comments? And Nanama, do you have anything else to say? And then we can close for today.
I think my last message is we thank you for organizing this platform and then this meeting for those of us who are willing to, grow and then also learn as well. We appreciate your efforts and we pray God will bless you and then protect you and then expand whatever you are doing so that it will benefit all of us at the end.
Thank you so much, Ebenezer. I really appreciate those last comments. And Godwin, I hope we can expand to medical school very soon. I really, really hope so. Even if we can get individuals who would say they would want to sponsor one medical student. And when we have our websites ready, I think that's one thing that we discussed that we would do. Either we do GoFundMe for individual students who have like huge payment to get for their tuition, or we can have them on the website. Somebody can pick them to sponsor their school their tuition. So don't worry, we do have we do have those different courses like pharmacy, and because I know how important those programs are. We do have them in mind. Okay. Well, thank you everyone, and we hope to see you again when we have another session of Q&A. And have a great weekend. Bye.